Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. As you can see, we've already started here. Oh, easy pickings there. Brandt.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Real chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. Havertz. Germany, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's a good run down the right. Thuram. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Havertz. Mateus. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And here, Havertz! Now that's well seen too. Ernest. Mateus. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rummenigge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, super find. Bakula! And he's gone looking for safety. Rummenigge. Brandt. Havertz. Shot at goal! Goal! Germany!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Germany penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
That's a decent clearance. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ernest. And that is expertly dealt with.
Germany really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Kimmich. Mateus. Beckenbauer. Brandt. Back it goes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They simply do not know what has hit them. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Germany are... And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Mignon can claim that. And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Today. Please look at
Germany
the
ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Stadium.
And we're off again. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Kimmich. Havertz. Brandt. Oh, that's delightful. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Ribéry. Mbappe pinches it off him. Kimmich. Rummenigge. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Brandt. Brandt going face-to-face with his great rival. Germany finding their passes. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Kimmich. Now it's Havertz. Oh, shapes to shoot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Rummenigge demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
A case now of complete control. Saliba has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against...
Great chance! Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Match was 72,306.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Do it. Saliba spots it and intercepts. These Havertz! And it's in! Yet another goal! performance! They are in complete charge! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, played right into his path.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcola. No, again there's no way through. And the counter is on. Ernest. Just eases him off the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Saliba getting this one clear. Havertz. Germany have... He's had a hit! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Mateus! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy. Thuram! Keeper always had the measure of that.
France are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something...
It's a mighty effort! And he's hit it too high. And they're quick to get it back. Barcola. Ernest. Passes short and sharp. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Beckenbauer. And Mateus. The final 5 minutes. Can he put it away? And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rummenigge. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save him up here, I know. Look at the Barcola!
Added time.
Danger averted for now. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Tar. Mateus. Tchouaméni with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Here's Havertz. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. France are down to 10 men. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Thuram. And he's let fly. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not? Oh, Peter, you'd have to go a long way.
Ah, he's given it away. David Villa, and a chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. PSV really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Ajax penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And it's Messi. Rijkaard makes the interception. Gilberto Silva. Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0. Oh, shooting chance! There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. PSV clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
PSV grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Messi. And he's lost his man here. And Messi! Gilberto Silva. And they can counter here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Yaya Toure. He's played him through. Ronaldinho, and the shot! And they've got rid. Oh, some inspired defending there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Threads one in. Hullet. Oh, he's burst. Hullet! Goal! PSV! And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
PSV take the lead.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Some really good ball movement. 30 minutes gone. And the pass is intercepted. Gilberto Silva. And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that was vital. And that has been clubbed away. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Out to the left it goes. Chooses to go back. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Araujo is there to clear. Now it's Hullet. Has a look and plays it forward. David Villa. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Hullet looking understandably energised after his goal. Ronaldinho. Hullet. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
For Rice. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. There's the shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Here we go again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Out for a throw. Rummenigge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Hullet. Hullet. Can he finish? David Villa. Hullet touches it back. Chance for the header! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Rice very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Who saw this coming? Ajax have dragged it back at the last. Maldini. And now they can clear their lines. PSV are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Vieira. He's gone for goal. Good effort from distance. And that is wildly off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Thuram. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rijkaard. Maldini. And it's Vieira. And the break is on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Schmeichel. He's had it taken off him. Rice. Yaya Toure. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Nesta. And Araujo chooses to go cross-field. That has not gone well.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Messi. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
In towards the middle. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Messi. Maldini.
There will be 1 minute.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And he's being shifted off it. Messi battling down that right flank. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Bullet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
It is now time for our special lottery.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. So that's got things underway. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Who do you, Jim, see? There's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Good read, needed to be. Rummenigge. Now it's Hunnit. Threads one in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Thuram. Yamal. And here's Messi. Rummenigge with the foul. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rummenigge shot at goal! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Hunnit. Messi. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Yamal. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through. Now it's Hunnit. Over to the left. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shapes to shoot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gilberto Silva. Rummenigge. Now it's Griezmann. Rummenigge. And the finish! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Ajax are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looking for the run. Has a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get it? Oh, what has happened here? Puyol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Griezmann. Rice. pull it. Messi. Neymar. Davids. Yamal. Gilberto Silva cuts out the pass. Rice. And he was quick to react. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Griezmann. He's looking to set free a runner. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Lamine Yamal really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Neymar. Rummenigge, brilliantly cut out. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Davids. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rice. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the pass is intercepted.
2 added minutes has
Griezmann.
been indicated.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neymar. Rice. To Messi. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Real chance here. Bullet! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. How very smart. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Quick request for support.
This looks
for our
well and
charity
truly
fund,
shown
Shares
up
in
already,
Football.
Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Ajax 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. There's the start of the second half. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Davids. Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rice. And it's Messi. Here's Griezmann. Rijkaard. And he's had it nicked away. Maldini. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Maldini does well to get it back. Ah, he's given it away. And he's on his way! Rummenigge! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Substitution.
And the shot! They've done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
It's become a case of men against boys. Davids. Chance to shoot now!
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Adams. But it's Thuram. Always onto this. Now it's Messi. He's in a great position. Tries a shot! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gilberto Silva. He's picked his way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hullet. Steaming on goalwards. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Batistuta. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Oh, important interception. Now it's Hullet. Messi. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Clips it so gently. Oh, super. There's the hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Davids. Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Griezmann. Rummenigge. Thuram calmly anticipates. Davids. And it's Batistuta. It's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, terrific save.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
He's got the shot away! He's put his foot right through that one.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Substitution.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 23, Griezmann. Number 10, Gullit. Number 41, Rice. Number 5, Lilian Thuram. Coming on the field, number 20.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Francesco Totti.
That is Stuta!
Van Basten.
Oh, there was
Number
plenty
8,
on that.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the
Number
goalkeeper, for
21.
rescuing a perilous situation.
Substitution in progress.
Gilberto Silva looking to add to his goal. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, good read. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cantona takes control of it, and he's on the move.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Messi, who has set up 2 goals. Ajax ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Rummenigge. Mateus.
4
Totti.
added minutes has been indicated.
Here's Van Basten. Big header! Really well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. We have already started here. Mbappe gets a good foot in there, tries to dink it through. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Wilshere. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? He can get that clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game. There's the hit! Goal! Ajax! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
So, a breakthrough already. Good pressure, determined, intense. And they're back on the ball again. Hernes. Ajax are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Rice is standing over this one. He's gone direct. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ajax have their second corner now. And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Rice with the short one. Maldini. He's been picked out. And he's there to clear it. Hernes.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Danger averted for now. Rice. That's a nicely measured pass. And the shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Gets a look and plays it forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely aimed pass. That's good vision. Check, will they claim to that? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, not quite. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Adams, Perez, chasing after it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Shot a goal! And again, and another try! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Messi certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Ajax are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, good read. Messi, now it's Messi. And he's there to get it away. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
No, he's just misjudged that one.
2 added minutes has
Rice
been indicated.
does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Wilshere. No way through. Ernest. And it's Messi. Costa Curta, spot. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Ajax head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A real chance if he can get through. Iniesta. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gently done. Maldini calmly anticipates.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Pull it. And that should get the job done. And that has been clubbed away. Beckenbauer is there to clear. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, that's a key interception. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that pass isn't the best. Thuram. And it's
The
Hullet.
attendance for this match was 50,913.
Pitches it off him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Hullet. That has been cut short. Rice. Ernest. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Oh, no joy this time.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 4, Messi. Number 24, Mbappe. Coming on the
Iniesta.
field, number 23,
Pires.
Griezmann.
Good driving run.
Number 20,
Ajax perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution.
Rice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good read.
That's great position.
Ah, he's given it away. He is, and the shot! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Can he get it through? Rummenigge.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, good-looking ball. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Costa Curta with the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Gilberto Silva gathers from the goal kick. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Always onto this. the most accurate pass. On! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Rice claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Ajax can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beck. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. As you can see, we've already started here. That pass has been well intercepted. Gently done. Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted. Hits one! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Has a go! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Big chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Ajax have their second corner now. And that is expertly dealt with. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a lovely, neat pass. I was trying to skip past his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rummenigge. Ajax are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Ernest. Oh, that's neat. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Rice. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's following up. It's in. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Ajax are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pirlo.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Gilberto Silva gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. Rice. Oh, super find. Totti. Pirlo. Adams. Gilberto Silva. Ajax looking to pass their way through. Mbappe! Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he spark a counter here? The pass has gone astray. Rummenigge chasing after it. Madrid have it back and can go again. Gilberto Silva. Mbappe. Ernest. Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is a little undercooked. And it's Messi. Mbappe! Now there's a great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ajax have their third corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Thuram. And he's intervened well there. Neymar. Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard. Tomiyasu. Gilberto Silva. And it's Gullit. Messi. Look at the space here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Totti. Gullit. Oh, he's found him in space. Rice. Shapes to shoot! Denied by Anit. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Ajax ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15
And the second half gets underway.
será sustituido por el dorsal 26.
Chiellini kept aware and it is reclaimed easily.
Ajax have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Thuram. Oh, can he get onto this? There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And it's Gullit. Ajax finding their passes. Looking for the run. Oh, he's in! Now, can he find a finish? And he's there to belt it away. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
He's given it away, and the shot! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
A case now of complete control. And here's Cantona. Gullit. Tries a shot! He scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So is this the start of a comeback? And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rice. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Ajax blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
Ajax got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Hernes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cantona. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Hullet. Pirlo. Rummenigge. Now it's Neymar. And it's Pirlo. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can reach.
Can he put it away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pirlo looking to play it into the box. They're taking a moment to consider their options, and he's there to clear it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mbappe, and that could set him on his way. Maldini deals with that comfortably. And he welcomes it in.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Floats it up and over. Tomiyasu. 5 minutes left on the clock. Passing nice and neat. Tries to dink it through. Rice does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Clips it so gently. He's had a hit! He's put his foot right through that one. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Neymar. Hernes. Gilberto Silva. Hullet. Oh no, this does not look good. Hullet. And that is that. Ajax looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Hullet picking up the man of the... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man, after whom this arena is named, took to the field, and it still does here. Mbappe!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Saudi Arabia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Kane. He's in a good position here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Pullet goes steaming forward, gently done. Adams makes the interception. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Dink through. Check and pick that up. Ajax leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Rice, pull it, and it's Messi. Shapes to shoot, and it's in. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Ajax clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Kane. Ribéry cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get... Honest! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Mbappe! Keeper's ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. It's a sharp pass. Great hit! It's a loose ball. Nice ball, and in he goes again! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field. And it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. And already we're underway here. Now it's Messi. Koundé. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Rummenigge. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Maldini. Rummenigge. That looks a decent ball. Nicely worked. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Rodri.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And it's Messi. And here's Batistuta. And that has been cleared. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bellingham. Bellingham! Well, now and it's come back out to him. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Batistuta. Great hit! Goal!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Ajax are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Bellingham. And it's Messi. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Hernes. Rummenigge. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Rice, he's gone for the shots. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Koundé played towards the other side. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rodri. Vinicius Junior. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a quick one. Rodri. Rummenigge. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Bellingham. Now Costa Curta. Rudiger. Rodri. And here's Yamal. He's in and Messi! And he's gone looking for safety. It's a good ball played into space. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's half-time here. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1 each. How would you review the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution in progress.
So once again, we're underway. Koundé. Adams. That's really well manoeuvred. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
For Rice. Driving forward. He has found the way through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, terrible pass. And the shot! And he's heaved it away. He's in plenty of space here. It's Batistuta. Rodri. Beckenbauer. Now Costa Curta. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Pass is just off target. Gullit looks to get on the end of this. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Koundé, that's headed upfield.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Here's Rodri. No, it's not getting there.
The attendance for this match was 52,820.
Maldini. Rice.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yamal. Now it's Pedri. Rodri. Now it's Batistuta. Bellingham. Shot a goal! Hermes. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Short changes him with that pass. Chance to shoot now. Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta. Hwang Hee-chan. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pedri goes in for the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That's tidy. He's found the way through. And can he finish it?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rice. Rummenigge.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Beckenbauer. Now Costa Curta. Hwang Hee-chan. Bellingham. Hwang Hee-chan can see things others simply cannot.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 41.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Chouameni.
Number 10. Gullit. Number 18.
David Villa. David Villa. Oh, important interception.
Messi.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Number 8. Mateus. Number 20. Francesco Totti. Number
Well, they shouldn't be
22.
done.
And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Ajax can always take...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without
everybody,
a doubt,
and
it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here.
I think we're actually in for a treat here, Peter, because we get to see Christos Stoichkov. Never one to stay in the same position. He has a lovely instinct for his trade, and his trade is goals, many of them.
Indeed, Bulgaria's best ever, surely.
Always kind of makes me feel he's going to score.
Great hit! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So, a breakthrough already. Adams. Neymar. For Szoboszlai. And it's Messi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Hunnit. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Adams is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Good running, strong and purposeful, and he welcomes it in. Costa Curta. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Szoboszlai, Neymar, now Hernandez. Referee's given a throw. Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot up. Stoichkov! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Gnabry. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's burst through. He's had a hit! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Ajax are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Mendieta. Played out to the right. Lahm getting this one clear.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Villa has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Works it forward. Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rice. And he's gone backward here. Bout of decent hit! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. The pass has gone astray. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckenbauer. Adams. And that has not gone well. And he's running through. Great chance! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gnabry. And that should get the job done. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Mendieta. Messi. Rice. David Villa. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Szoboszlai. The less said about that pass, the better.
There will be 3
No,
minutes added
that is
time.
pretty much the end of that. Szoboszlai. Gnabry gets into some space. Hernes. Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
Beckenbauer. Gnabry. And he's taking no chances there. Messi. And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Ajax have been
Just
more
a
or less
quick reminder
perfect,
today,
I would say.
please refrain
Their
from
manager's all
parking
smiles,
outside
and
this
he's got
stadium.
every reason to
Thank
be.
you very much for your cooperation.
Ajax have been nothing short of awesome in the first 45 minutes. A truly memorable performance on all counts. And it has to be said, this match is well and truly already won. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. David Villa.
Ajax are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's not got that quite right. And he's gone looking for safety. Mendieta. And it's Neymar.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Hullet. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Adams. Szoboszlai. Time and again they are repelled. Rice. Now it's Hullet. A real chance if he can get through, and he's managed to get free. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Hernandez. We expected better, and so did he. Now it's Hullet. Szoboszlai.
The attendance for this
Costa
match
Curta.
was 71,898.
He has found the way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ernest.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rice, looking here to chip it through. And that has been clubbed away. Gilberto Silva. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Griezmann. Nicked it back promptly. Now this could be a chance. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ajax do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Baresi. Costa Curta. Mendieta. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Adams with the clearance. He's He's had a shot! Sticks it away! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Number 11, Neymar.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Rummenigge. Look at the space. Shot a goal! They've done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Ajax are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Ernest.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, it's a foul. They're right on the edge of the box. Ajax have themselves a chance from the spot. Ter Stegen looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Hernandez. And it's been given away. He's found a way through. It's a great ball. Now, really well taken goal. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rummenigge. An uncompromising challenge. Costa Curta. For Szoboszlai. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In comes the cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Rummenigge. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So that's got things underway. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Iniesta. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Iniesta. Could move up a gear here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pull it. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Goal! Bayern Munich! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Vinicius Junior.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. The message is clear, none shall pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Iniesta. David Villa.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pinches it off him. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. That's a decent clearance. Quality ball. And it's Roberto Carlos. No, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gullit has created one goal already. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Bayern Munich applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And here's the chance to counter.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Chance here to counter. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now Mbappe shapes to shoot! And we hit half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Smoking is only allowed in
Well,
areas
obviously
shown on
things
this map.
are not good,
Thank you
Peter.
for your
It seems the
cooperation.
team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Iniesta. David Villa. David Villa going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Nedved. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nedved. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. This might spell danger. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That is a little undercooked. It's Luis Suarez! No mistake! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Bayern Munich are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
And that was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And the pass is intercepted.
That's good play from him.
Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance, and it's Iniesta. Hullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Bellingham. That is good alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Valverde has a look and has a go. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 10. Mbappe. Coming on the field. Number 4. Gavi. Number 20. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that's another good win of the ball. Lovely ball. Shot at goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Luis Suarez. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Decent hit! And another try! They've scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's Iniesta. Nice interception, well timed. Pullet delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce...
Has a goal! Sticks it away!
Bayern Munich really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Climbs up big! They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This has become one superb game of football.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Threads one in. Gavi!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Cleared away, and they're quick to get it back. Beckenbauer. 5 minutes to add. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely feet. He has found the way through. And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Nicely weighted ball. Matthews Cunha. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Serge Gnabry is undoubtedly one of Germany's better wide men. A player I expect to see a lot of on either flank, whose speciality is coming inside, having learned from one of the greatest at doing just that. And he boasts a very, very good goal record too, that shouldn't be understated.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now it's Bellingham. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. Mbappe. And he's straight offside. And he's intervened well there. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he's onto this. And he's managed to get free.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Caicedo picks it up from the goal kick. Owen. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne. Deftly away. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Upamecano. Owen. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Neymar. Tchouameni cuts out the pass. Caicedo. He has found the way through. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, shooting chance! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Kashima Antlers have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Quality ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bellingham. Mbappe. Now the finish! Kashima Antlers with the corner, there first. And that has been cleared. De Bruyne crosses. Marquinhos gets good distance on it. Pedri has it in a wide position. He's there and gets it away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Basten. Serginho. Can he latch on to this? Cleared without hesitation. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe! Oh, that was vital. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the finish! Gnabry getting this one clear. Great defending, strong, and Mathias Cunha! He'll try to keep this alive.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Van Basten. Pedri. Showing great feet there. Pedri. Pedri with the cross. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Griezmann.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick
Kashima Antlers, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Club's FM station. Substitution on the field. Number 7, Griezmann. Number 9,
And we're underway
De
again.
Bruyne. Number 5,
Kashima Antlers carrying a one-goal lead.
Coming on the field. Number 6, Pedri.
Time and again they are repelled.
Musiala.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Donnarumma claims it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Deftly done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there's the clearance. Kashima Antlers come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Mathias Cunha. Bellingham. Gnabry. Kashima Antlers just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. That's a little off target. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear.
The attendance for this match was 28,500.
Engages and forces him off the ball. The ball's gone astray.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho. What a throw in. That is a brilliant interception.
Bayern Munich showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gets his head to it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a good ball played into space. Zaire Emery. He's got the shot away! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
He's got tall. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Van Bauten gets into some space. He rises! Neymar! He has done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Bayern Munich grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Bayern Munich surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Bellingham running with the ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a hit! No mistake! Into the lead once more. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Well timed, excellent interception. I think we're just about done here. Fernando Torres. In by Fernando Torres. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that could set him on his way.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Conte. And here's the chance to counter. There will be 4 extra minutes.
Musiala.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Zaire Emery.
Out for a throw. Caicedo with... And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Kashima Antlers leave it late. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So it's away we go then. Has a look and has a go. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears. It's Eto'o!
Eto'o, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Messi proves too strong. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gone behind for a goal kick. And he's only too happy to take that back. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's good running with the ball. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter, he's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Pedri, driving on and making good progress. Look at the space here. Kashima Antlers yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, that's well spotted. De Bruyne. Pedri looks to clip it forward. And the keeper beats it away.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denied. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gavi. And he's intervened well there. That is good alertness. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nakata. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to get it away. Roberto Carlos. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Had a shot. Roberto Carlos. Eto'o. Well timed, excellent interception. Gavi. De Bruyne. Now it's David. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi gets across and deals with it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Pedri is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fiddles it through. He's found the way through. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. Zico. Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 14.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Adams. And Mateus. And here's Eto'o. De Bruyne. And he's had it nicked away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Stood up well to him there.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. Oh, here's a chance!
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. And it's Zico.
Such good technique.
It's the cutter! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Kashima Antlers present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for the lead. 1-0, never any doubt. not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And here's Cruyff. Messi. And that should get the job done. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gavi. Lam with the foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Baresi. Gavi going full tilt down the left. No way through there. Gavi. Now it's Griezmann. Gavi! They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
They'll have one final crack at it. Gavi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a good... And the shot! Sticks it away! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now.
He'll try from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Thuram. And that is expertly dealt with.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Zico. Lam gets across to intercept that. Baresi. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Time added on 4 minutes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's onside. That is ended up in no man's land. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's a sharp pass. And we're done. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.